There are 5 reasons why you should write a book in 2025. Number 1 is clarity. I forgot where I read it, but I read something that stuck with me, and I'm like, wait, that is very true. Good writing is good thinking. When you're writing, when you're working on, let's say, a book where you're fleshing out your chapters, you're trying to what? Organize how you're going to relay the information that you have in here, your ideas, your thoughts, your insight. So what you're doing when you're writing is you're organizing your thoughts, which leads to clarity, and it leads to reason number 2 why you should write a book is clear communication. When you are actively writing and you're fleshing everything out, all your thoughts, you're putting it on paper, you're organizing your thoughts, and now you're able to communicate your ideas with more precision. For me, I feel that the most powerful person in a room is not the person that talks a lot. It's the person that can communicate their idea like the clearest. Clear, to the point, and it does, you don't babble, you don't add more, you don't say less, you just say exactly what you want to say, and it's clear and everyone could understand you. Reason number 3 why you should write a book in 2025 is impact. It is so rewarding when you write a book and you get a review on Amazon that says, wow, I cannot believe that XYZ. Amazing. I never knew that blank. Thank you so much. Your book helped me blank. It is so rewarding to actually help other people, especially when you know you went through something and you're like, you know what, let me share it with the world, and you become vulnerable and you share your experiences, your thoughts, the things that you have gone through, the struggles, the trials, and then other people come, they read your book and they're like, man, I feel exactly what she feels. She gets me. And then you provide some type of hope and the light at the end of the tunnel. You provide your insights, how to overcome a specific thing, practical advice. I mean, it's powerful. And number 4, one of the things that, even if nobody reads it, even if no one reads your book, you gain experience. You get your feet wet. I know a lot of people that they start self-publishing and they're like, yeah, let me self-publish. I'm going to outsource the writer, the book design, and they spend $800, $1,000, $2,000, $3,000 outsourcing everything, and then they end up selling like nothing. I saw this so much as a ghostwriter on Fiverr. I helped so many people write their book. I've written hundreds of books, and it would crush me every time someone would come new to self-publishing and they would tell me, hey, I'm starting my self-publishing journey. I want to publish this book. I want you to write this type of book, and and can you refer me to someone that can do book cover design? And I'm like, oh my God, they're going to charge this person $300, and now I'm going to charge them at least $1,000. And there is no guarantee that they're even going to sell their book. And they're so excited. They're so motivated, encouraged. And it is so heartbreaking when they come back a couple months later. They're like, hey, is there any way you can help me? How can I sell my book? My book isn't selling, and I'm already $3,000 deep in debt. Oh, it's so crushing. And it's like, experience, guys. You get your feet wet. You get the experience of how to design a book cover. In the beginning, you should design your book cover. You need to know what it takes to actually publish, like that publishing process where you have to do the research. Research your niche. Optimize that book title, that subtitle. How to create a book description. How to write this book description with good writing techniques. How to write out and flesh out your chapters. How to start your chapters. How to create hooks in the beginning of your chapters, and how to story tell instead of telling me, show me, how to develop those skills to actually write a good book. These are skills that once you gain them, no one can take them away from you. It's a skill set that is valuable. And once you gain it, guess what? And once you get your feet wet and you've published several books and the market has told you what they want through the sales, through the organic sales that you receive, and it's like, okay, now you're getting experience as to what books sell, what books are not so good, or what's a good book cover, what is not a good book cover. And it's just a wealth of knowledge that you can gain, and the experience is something that no one can take away from you. And reason number 5 why you want to go ahead and write a book. Let me share with you a little something about what happened in 2019 as a ghostwriter on Fiverr. So I had a client, and he was very short in his description of what he wanted me to write for him. So because he was very, I want to say very cold. It was a very cold interaction, and he just wanted me to write something. He didn't want to build a relationship like long term, because when I was on Fiverr, I like to build long-term relationships with my clients. And he was very cold, gave me very little to no details about exactly what he wanted me to write. So what did I do? I created an entire outline, chapter by chapter. Mind you, I wasn't using ChatGPT then. So I created a whole outline. I did some research on the niche that he wanted to go into. I created this outline. I sent it to him. He's like, great, green light, start writing. Perfect. I send the invoice. I get the ball rolling. I'm 3 chapters in. I've written about 5,000 to 7,000 words. And I'm like, okay, let me send it over to him, because I want to get some feedback if he likes my writing style. And I just wanted to know if he liked where this was going, where I was taking his whole book concept. I sent it to him. He's like, wow, I love the direction that you're taking the writing. It's amazing. I like the conversational style, blah, blah, blah. It's exactly what I'm looking for. Keep going, keep writing. So I'm like, okay, great. He gave me the green light. Let me keep writing. So as I keep writing, it's a manuscript of 33,000 words. So I invested a lot of time into writing this manuscript for this man. And then when I hit deliver, I delivered the manuscript. It was fully edited. And I'm like, okay, great. It's perfect. Let me deliver it. It's delivered. The long message that I get from him, this is not what I asked for, da, 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 da. And I go and I started sending screenshots. You barely gave me any information. I made sure I did the outline for you, the chapter by chapter outline. I even send you the what I had written in for the first three chapters of your book. You gave me the green light. Here are the messages, da, da, da. This guy, for me, I felt like, okay, he doesn't want to pay me. He does not want to pay me, but he might want to keep the manuscript. And what sucks about Fiverr is that there is no protection for us as writers. So if someone doesn't want to pay you, they don't have to pay you, and they can actually keep your manuscript. But I'm like, oh, no, it's not happening on my watch. I told him specifically, okay, no problem. If you don't want the manuscript, that's not a problem. But I have a policy that if you don't want the manuscript, I go ahead and publish that manuscript for like on my platform within 12 hours. And he was like, what? What do you mean? Da, da, da. So I already smelled it. I'm like, okay, this guy really wants to keep the manuscript and not pay me. So I was like, forget it. I'm publishing when I already confirmed, I'm publishing this manuscript in less than 12 hours. This is exactly what's going to take place. He's like, okay, fine. He canceled the order. He did not pay me. I didn't get paid, but something happened. That first year, I just published because I'm like, oh, I just want to go ahead and make sure that it's, I have the rights to this manuscript. I publish it on my own. Mind you, it is a popular topic, but it's not a topic that I'm really passionate about. But I published it through my self-publishing, the Amazon KDP. And the first year tanked. I barely made any sales, maybe like 2 max, right? And it was only the ebook version. I hadn't even prepared the paperback. So I'm like, whatever. I didn't really care because I'm like, it's not a book that I was passionate, that I actually wrote for myself. So and I used a pen name for that book. But year number 2, without any ads or anything like that, I started making some sales. And then I'm like, okay, this is interesting. Then by the end of year 2, this was in 2019, 2020, 2021, I started seeing even more sales. But what was cool, even now, is that I still go to my Amazon KDP and people are downloading this ebook, and I'm still getting paid not only for the purchase of the ebook, but for the number of pages that are being read. So I'm like, what? Like, this is insane. It's a book that I was not attached to. Like, I wasn't emotionally attached to this book. This was not even meant to be mine, but I am making passive income. Obviously, it's not like full-time income that I'm like, yeah, I'm going to retire from everything type of money. No, but it's a type of passive income that can pay for my gas. It can pay for my, 1 month, it can pay for my car insurance. Another month, it can pay for my groceries. So it's like, it fluctuates, but it's like, it's money that's there and it's passive. But I want to share with you that realistically, whether it's 10 books, 20 books, do not focus on just the passive income aspect of it, but rather focus on how do I go about this? How many books can I publish that I'm really passionate about? Do your passion projects. There is no limit to the amount of books that you can publish on Amazon KDP. So work on the passion projects. Get your feet wet. Publish 20, 30, 50 books. Think about the quality of books that you want to publish. And then little by little, you'll see what actually starts working. Let the market tell you what it wants. You'll notice, okay, this title is publishing consistently. This other title is publishing consistently. And then you have some data. Then those are the books, the ones with the organic sales that you're really not pushing. Those are the ones that you're going to publish more of. And now you can start. Now when you have a little bit of cash coming in, now you can start working with a ghostwriter, working with a graphic designer that can just design your book. But now you have experience. You know exactly what you want, how you want it. You know what it takes to develop all the chapters. You know, especially when you use ChatGPT, you know when someone else is just spitting out ChatGPT content and is just giving it to you. So because there's a lot of ghostwriters that do that. I never did that. I used ChatGPT as a guide, but I never used ChatGPT to fully write my content for my client. So it's just the amount of experience that you can gain in publishing your book is endless. Publish your book. Any idea that you have, just do it. Stop thinking, stop overthinking, get it done, execute, gain the experience that you need, get your feet wet. Don't be afraid. What do you have to lose? 2025, I believe, is going to be an amazing year. And I hope that you lose all that overthinking and you throw away all the what ifs and what if this doesn't work and what if I'm investing my time and it's going to, I'm losing time. It's like, forget all of that and just put your head down, start working on the things that you want to work on. Do the research and enjoy the process. It's a process and it's a journey. You are not going to make money straight off the bat. Like you're not going to you're not going to have like full-time income from the first book that you publish. Instead, look at it through a different lens of purpose. What are books that can actually help people? What are books that I can actually produce that I can actually build relationships with people? You can actually add your email address to your books. And, if you want to go ahead and build an audience and open a Facebook, a private Facebook group and link, give people access through your book so that you can have conversations, meaningful conversations, and just provide a transformational journey for others. And in turn, you're going to experience a lot of transformation. I hope this was helpful. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Go ahead and watch this video right here. I will see you on the other side. God bless.